Jade Goody and x27. Bridesmaids, who pledged to look after her boys, tell how they stepped up. And News Corp is a network of leading companies in the worlds of diversified media, news, education, and information services. A month before she died, her 4 closest friends vowed they would care for her sons Bobby and Freddie, then aged 5 and 4. In the days before her death, Jade Goody's closest friends made a final promise that brought a smile to her face. The women you all bridesmaids at the reality star's wedding a month before she died you vowed they would care for, then 5 and 4, who she had with estranged partner Jeff Brazier. Now, in an exclusive interview to Kelly Wyatt, Jennifer Smith, Charlene Steele and Caroline Silverstein tell how they help fill the void left by Jade you giving the boys lifts, sending them texts saying I love you and showing them up in front of their friends. And they reveal how dying Jade wanted to write her sons letters for their 18th birthdays but was too frail. Jennifer, 39, told The Sun on Sunday all Jade worried about was that her boys would be looked after financially and cared for. We told her we would be there for them. She was pleased. We can't replace their mom, but we help keep Jade's spirit alive. We still watch old videos of their mom with them and cuddle them. They will always say, every time we go round, we write down a memory of her and put it in a box for them to read whenever they are down. We do all the things Jade would have done if she was here. You give them lifts, have sleepovers with them, text them to tell them we love them and embarrass them in front of all their friends. A month before her death, she wed Jeff Tweed, 31. Mom of 2 Kelly, 38, said she was told she had cancer on Celebrity Big Brother in India. She called me and I was stunned. I know it sounds, childhood friend and mom of 2 Charlene, 37, said she called us all into the hospital in London and told us she was dying. She was devastated. I'd never seen her so angry. She said, everyone was in pieces. But in typical Jade, within days a hen-do was arranged at Jade's Essex home with masseurs and beauty therapists. Kelly said at her hen-do she was ill and frustrated. She kept saying, the friends helped arrange a wedding at luxury hotel Downhall, Hearts, in less than 2 weeks. They laugh fondly as they remember Jade cutting Jack's invites so she could have more guests. Jennifer said she kept saying, Jack will get married again, I want. She was slashing his list but then invited Chef Aldo Zilli on her side who she hardly knew. The day before the wedding, the young bride-to-be was devastated when she had to scrub off her fake tan because it reacted with her skin following chemotherapy. Her bridesmaids, they traveled to the venue by helicopter. Charlene said she was able to walk down the aisle with her beloved granddad John Craddock who died 18 months ago, aged 79 but needed treatment every 10 minutes during the ceremony. Caroline, 38, who Jade met on a holiday in Marbella, said she was dancing on the tables at the reception when the doctors had told her to be in her wheelchair. She gave everything. Tragic Jade Goody's most worthwhile legacy is sadly being squandered. The 27-year-old's death from cervical cancer 10 years ago was a wake-up call for millions of women. But the smear test, backed by this newspaper, the NHS is urging women to take the life-saving test. So our message is don't delay, go today. What greater legacy could Jade have left than saving other people's lives? Caroline, Charlene, and Jade's mum Jackie E. Button, 60, carried her to bed. Charlene recalled, Jack came up briefly. Jade was out of it. Jennifer added he was drinking and dancing. He stayed out late. Caroline said Jade went downhill. She was so ill Kelly added we knew the end was near. Jade started giving. Charlene said I was with her right up to the end. Shed wanted to write, it broke her heart. Her last words, Jade died in her sleep and Jackie called her friends at 2 a.m. to break the devastating news. Jade, who raked in £1 million from a magazine deal to cover her wedding, and a TV documentary following her struggle, left a large sum of money and 3 homes to be shared among her boys. But after the estate, Charlene said, she has looked after her boys and they are in the best hands with Jeff. One person not in the boys' lives is Jade's former husband Jack, now a builder. After Jade's death, he served time in jail for assaulting a taxi driver but rode to the bridesmaids from prison begging to see the boys. Jennifer said Jeff took the kids round to Jack's once or twice, but they don't see each other now and Jeff was trying to do the right thing by the kids. He wanted to stop. Caroline said, I think he's grown up and I am sure he'd love to see the kids. It must be really. They married in Portugal last September with Jeff's sons as best men. Jennifer said they were so happy for him. They are amazing boys. Freddie is smart, with Jade's savviness. No one will ever. The 27-year-old's death from cervical cancer 10 years ago was a wake-up call for millions of women. But the smear test rates that shot up after she lost her life have now plummeted to record lows. Backed by this newspaper, the NHS is urging women to take the life-saving test. So our message is, don't delay, go today. What greater legacy? Our journalists strive for accuracy, but on occasion we make mistakes. For further details.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.